To give us more clarifications on this issue is Tunde Falola, a legal practitioner who joins us live from Abuja. Thank you very much, Barrister Falola, for joining us on News Now. Now, the court said states can enforce the anti-open grazing law, but it cannot compel the president to enforce it. We all know that state governors are only co-security chiefs and can't deploy police at will. Help us make sense of this.
Thank you very much for having me around. First and foremost, let me appreciate the erudition in that judgment of the Federal High Court. There are no doubts about the fact that the judgment of His Lordship affirming the power of the State House of Assembly to enact law to ban that open grazing is in compliance with the provision of Section 4, sub 7 of the 1989 Constitution, which gives power to the State House of Assembly to make law for the good the good people of Benue State. Having said that, the enforcement of that law, the anti-open grazing law, is exclusively that of the governor of the state and the Nigerian police under Section 5, 2A and B of the 1989 Constitution. It is the governor of the state that has that power, to enforce all laws made by the State House of Assembly. If I may quickly read this, that section says, Section 5.2 says, subject to the provision of this Constitution, the executive power of a state shall be vested in the governor of the state. B now says, shall extend to the execution and maintenance of this Constitution all laws made by the House of Assembly, that is, execution of all laws made by the State House of Assembly. So therefore, it is the duty of the governor of that state to enforce that law and not that of the president. Now, the governor can do this by, invoking his power under Section 215, so 4 of the 1989 Constitution, which gives every governor of a state the power to give directives, such lawful directives, to a state commissioner of police. And now, if he gives out directives, the state commissioner of police, in pursuance of Section 4.1 of the Police Act, which empowers the Nigerian police force, to employ and prevent, detect all crime, they will swing into action by enforcing that provision of the law. The plaintiff in the first place, made a mistake by going to court, asking the court to compel the president. The president doesn't have the power under the Constitution to enforce all laws made by the State House of Assembly.
Now, Barrister Falola, I'm sorry to interrupt you here, but let's talk about enforcement. In a situation like this, what options are open to the state government if the police refuses to enforce a law validly passed by the State House of Assembly, especially in a situation like Nigeria where the CPs, answer to the IGPs directly to the federal government? What happens in a situation like this?
Thank you very much. There are procedures laid down by laws to enforce compliance, with the provision of the law. And one of such steps the state government can take is to apply for orders of mandamus from the court to compel the police, the Nigerian police, to do the needful by carrying out its lawful order, as provided for under the Police Act and under the Constitution. So there is no problem about this. What the state government ought to do, or they should do, in the event that the Nigerian police refuses to, enforce, the law finally made by the House of Assembly, is to apply to court for order of mandamus to compel the compliance of that law.
Well, thank you very much, legal practitioner Tunde Falola, for your time on News Now.